Hey everybody, this is a special video. This is Nerdicane. This isn't a video for my 19 followers, okay? I love you guys. I like commenting with you guys. You guys are great. This is not a video really for you. This is a video for the people at DC, the people at Marvel, the people at Image, Top Cow. This is for the comic pros who think that diversity in comics, his army, as some people say, his army of trolls, are the problem in comics. I'll frame this a little bit. I'm 41 years old. I used to collect comics. I've loved comics since I was a kid. Collected it years ago. I stopped for a long time. About this time last year, I started getting into it. And then I sort of stopped because it was all weird to get back into it. I didn't know who was what, and I didn't know what was going on in comics, especially Marvel. All the heroes were just mixed up and other people. So I kind of took my foot off the gas, and then I found Diversity in Comics. I found his channel, and he was speaking to me, the guy who wanted to come back into comics and know what's going on in the world of comics again. And he had a voice that clarified it and told me what was going on and told me what was good, who's a good writer right now, what series are good, what series are trash. Clarified it. Look at this. I want to take a look. I want to show Image and Top Cow, Marvel, DC, all the people who are detractors of the guys like Diversity in Comics, Douglas Ernst, Captain Cummings, Yellow Flash, all of the detractors. These are all comics that I have purchased on recommendations from them. Sean Gordon Murphy. I get excited every time that the week comes out that a new issue of Batman White Knight comes out. Storms of Crate, I wouldn't have bought if Diversity in Comics hadn't come along and said, oh yeah, this is cool, this is a cool story. He didn't spoil it either, so I went out and bought it. Dark Knight's Metal, I've been following that. Punisher Platoon. Bonehead. I would never have picked up Bonehead. I knew nothing about it. I would never have picked up this comic if Diversity in Comics hadn't done a review of this, not spoiled it, and then said, yo, this is dope, get it. And guess what? He was right. This is dope. Iron Fist. Wouldn't have bought that. There's more Batman in here. There's a trade paperback. These are all things, and here we go. Mr. Miracle. Probably the best comic of 2017 and rolling into 2018. All of this, for all of you people who say he's just a racist, a bigot, misogynist, he's not. I challenge you, CB Cebulski, anybody who's a detractor of his, watch his videos and just listen to the things he says. He's not saying get women out of comics. He's not saying get more minorities out of comics. He's saying let people who have earned the merit, who have earned the position, who want to tell a good story, not who want to preach a political angle at people, put them in comics, because like me, a little over a year ago, there is a huge audience of people out there who love the movies and then they want to get into or get back into comics. But it's a little weird right now because all the heroes are, especially Marvel, this is more to Marvel, your comic universe doesn't mirror the movie universe at all, and that's off-putting to people who may be dabbling into it. But yeah, this is all stuff that I've purchased with money. And going forward, yes, I am a former fan and I'm back into collecting comics. I have a child now. He's 1, but in a few years, I'm going to introduce him to this as well. And if we have another one, yeah, I'm going to introduce that child into comics. So we're the audience who pulls out their wallets and purchases comics. And we want to see good comics. We want to read good comics. Yeah, basically, whatever King and Gerard want to do, yeah, let them do it, DC, okay? These guys are great. Where's John Malin? Yeah, John Malin deserves work. This is great art. It's beautiful. I'm very glad that I bought that. And to Alterna Comics as well. I would show Alterna Comics, except all the Alterna Comics that I get, I usually put in a local library because I want other people to read it. I want that name out. Most of these comics as well, I'm going to put in the local library to spread the word of comic books, that it's a great storytelling medium. They're worth reading. These aren't just little kiddie books. I want to grow the industry. I want to grow the market. I want to grow the audience. So just slow your roll on thinking that the critics, the Ernsts, Captain Cummings, Diversity in Comics, Yellow Flash, Just Some Guy, slow your roll on thinking that these guys are just trolls. Because if it weren't for the voices of these guys, I wouldn't have bought any of these, okay? So it's a new day. We are here. The fans, the real fans, the fans who've been fans for years, have taken up the challenge. It's time to move the needle.